Alright, so we're going to talk about how to enhance your weapon even more. It's the First Descendant video, official video I've done where I'm actually doing something like this. But obviously mods, everyone knows mods increase your weapons, your Warframes your Descendants and stuff like that, obviously. But I have noticed a lot of people don't put these in their videos. Some people do, there are quite a few probably that do. But overall I see most people don't, is you can actually enhance your weapon perks. I'll talk about that in a second, but you need a specific material. So you fast travel down to over here to city entrance, or you can spawn up here and run down. You run all the way down where you craft stuff anyways. You should know where to craft stuff. You talk to this person right here, obviously. And you craft this material that is right here. Find adjustment control axis. As you see, I'm crafting some as we speak. If you come down here, you will see they are in either 2s, 20s, or 200s. 200 takes quite a lot, it takes a lot of money, so I'd recommend just doing the 21, because it's relatively easy to get to 2,000 material in a day. It's relatively easy to get to 20,000 too if you farm a lot, but I feel like the 3 million is just a lot. It is technically a sale, but at the same time, I feel like it's a lot better just to go for this. Liquid gold is one of the, well, liquid metal, sorry, is one of the things that comes from standard dismantle weapons and rare dismantle weapons. The other material you can craft from it is called the high precision exchange components, which comes from ultimate weapon and rare weapon dismantling, as well as standard. It is based on level. I believe it's 100s 100% drop this high precision, but I believe it's 90s to 100 or 80s to 100, something like that will drop the high precision exchange, and everything else will drop the liquid metal. It might be a little lower. I'm not perfect at it. I just noticed when I get it, it's the higher end stuff, and the lower end stuff doesn't drop it as much. So it's basically your level. I will say it's a lot easier to get the higher or the lower stuff than the higher stuff sometimes. There are some missions you can farm to get the high material, this stuff very easily. But as a whole, weapons seem to drop a lot more from the lower end stuff, so I would recommend doing stuff on normal. And there's a few places you can farm. If you want a guide on that, where the best place to farm, I'll have that separately later on, if that's wanted. But yeah, you just craft these, and whenever you craft these, you come on over to this machine right here. If you're like me, didn't really pay attention to all the quests and stuff, there is a quest that comes from the robot that tells you what to do, but the robot doesn't talk, you have to read, and I'm not going to read all that because the noise drives me crazy personally, but that's okay. You come to weapon readjustment, and as you can see here, you see I have gold and purple traits on these weapons, and this weapon is all gold. Same thing here, you see some blues, you see white on these ones, that's pure white, or gray, depending on however you want to call it, as you see. So what you would do is you'd click on like this gun right here. As you see right here, I have 45 of these fine adjustment control axes, which is the stuff we just talked about you have to craft. As you see, it takes 1 per change, but that will change all 4 traits, but I don't want to lose this trait, and I don't want to lose this trait, because Python is really good for weak point damage and stuff, so I don't want that. Firearm attack, it's nice, it's purple, but I prefer better, so I would want better of both of these. So what you simply do is you see now it costs 5. As you see, if you get away, it goes from 1 to 2 to 5 to 20. So obviously you can't do more than that because obviously it's only that. But obviously we are going to try to get these 2 perks better, so as you see, we just readjust. Unfortunately got a blue, which very much sucks. Sucks really badly. I hate getting blues. A blue again. Double blue. Absolute trash. And there you go. We got a firearm critical hit damage. That is gold. That is absolutely what you want right here. These two together. You want firearm attack, but you don't want it purple. You would want it gold. But for this demonstration, I'll leave it as this. Obviously, it takes 20 now, which I'm not going to use the rest of these on this because I am saving it for other weapons. But as you see, it's simple as that. Get some good perks. You save them. You have to click on them to save them every time. So if I come back in here and reset this. Again, like I said, people do talk about this, but I feel like most people that do build videos don't show this off enough. So you simply click on it again. And as you see, I will have to always redo it, which will go up to 20 because I'm doing all 3. Leaving the 1 slot, and then you just keep hitting this button until you get it. Obviously, it takes a lot of material to build up and be able to get a few of these saved up. It does take a hot minute. I always make the 20s at a time just because it's simpler and it's easy to get relatively. So, obviously, if you play for a while, farm a lot, you can easily get to the 200 ones, but it does cost 3 million gold, which is a lot of gold, especially because a lot of mods cost a lot of things. When I first did this, I did not know about this. Purple, my brother, told me about this, so all credit goes to Purple. He's the one that taught me this. Also, another part that people don't really talk about much is if you go down here to this Enhance Unique Ability, as you see on Thunder Cage, you see how it has a little dot right there? I was hovering over it. If I get another Thunder Cage, go and craft it, collect all the material to craft it, go and craft it at her and have it, I can then infuse it into this. You literally would just click on this, you'd click on Thunder Cage, it'd be the second Thunder Cage right here, and you'd click it and it would automatically infuse here, and this little single gold dot right here would become 2 gold dots, all the way up to 4 total. You have to make total of 5 weapons, but this makes the unique ability enhanced, so for Thunder Cage, which is the easiest one to get out of all of them in my opinion, it's very easy to get this thing. Obviously I haven't finished doing it, I still have work to do, I'm still working on stuff, but yeah. It makes the electric shockwave bigger and it deals additional damage. It doesn't say it makes it bigger, but it actually does. When Purple shoots and kills stuff, it is a huge area of effect, where mine is a very small area of effect. Like, I rarely get double kills with mine because it's so small, compared to his, because he maxed his out. But it does increase the damage to the shockwave as well, so it does a lot more damage as well, so it kills things. So it's really nice. Other weapons as well, you can easily do it. Python is definitely an easier one to get. It is very RNG based, seems to be very hard to get, but it's an easy one to get. You don't have to craft the extra pieces, so it's another easy weapon to get technically. Also increases the prey, so yep. Pretty simple, all forward. A lot of people I feel like don't talk about this. They make separate videos, but they don't really talk about it in their build videos. So I would say this is the most important part, is getting these perks and infusing weapons into weapons to make them better, because that helps them massively. So if you do this, plus the adjustment, that is the best way to do it. You get some insane mods, and you'll be absolutely cracked. Like I said, as you see with my Thunderlord, I'm building it right now. I got one more mod to get to it. I gotta level all these mods up. So, you know, it's that simple. You put these mods on. For what I'm doing, these mods work for me. There's other mod sets. You don't have to copy my build. Don't have to care about it. But this is a really good build. This is recommended by Purple. He absolutely dominates ads and bosses with this thing. Like I said, I am missing one bod, unfortunately. But all I have to do is get those gold perks, and this thing becomes absolutely monstrous. Instead of rounds per magazine, there is better perks that do damage to specific enemy types, or there's an elemental one that helps with overall damage as well. The best one is Colossus, but I think Colossus is better on Python than it is on this one, just because the Colossuses are the ones with weak point damage and stuff. That's what makes Python really good for that. But Thunder Cage, you could also do it. Instead of rounds per magazine, use the Colossus, so it would do more damage to Colossus. Thunder Cage is a great option to kill a lot of the Colossus. It's not half bad. As you see, I'm re-leveling it, so yeah. But it's that simple. It's pretty simple. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. Let me know if you already knew this. From what I could tell from videos, nobody really talked about it that much. There is people to talk about, but overall, it seems people didn't really include that in their stuff. So yeah, pretty easy way to enhance your weapon even beyond mods. So yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Adios. We out. Let me know in the comments what you think.